Hello there, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. I'm here with another psychic forecast for the next 7 days for the week ahead. So this is from the 1st till the 7th of June. Let's see what energies are coming up for us. So I did a brief shuffle to just get us straight into the messages. And the first message I got is the Mother of Pentacles. So in the next 7 days, many of you may be very connected to your home, to your children, raising your family. And Spirit says that you know exactly what you need to do to raise your family right. You know what you need to be doing around your house. You know what you need to be doing for your kids and all of that. And you're concentrating a lot on that this week. You may have a couple of people who listen to this message as well, whose identity is strongly attached to their children and bringing them up and being a mother or a father. They're having a strong emphasis on that. And I also see we've got here, stand your ground. What a powerful way to start the month of June, guys. Stand your ground. Hold your positions. Do not give up a little bit of ground that you've gained on a decision you've made. You may have people around you trying to make you second guess your decisions, trying to make you backtrack from a decision that you've made. But Spirit is saying, you know what, stand your ground. The first decision you made was valid. We're going to see what that is about. For some of you, it is issues to do with how you're raising your family and living your life as well, and you're standing your ground about that. Then we have a wonderful, wonderful lovely oracle message here. Let's tune into it. It says, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. It's interesting, isn't it, that it's power that you need when you're lost and not just direction, but power meaning that when you're lost, you feel helpless, you feel like you can't make a right decision. And I also feel that for some people, with the standing your ground, there's something that you've been bothered with, but you've decided, you know what, I'm not even going to justify this behavior or whatever happened with an answer. I'm not ready to talk about it. So you've just been quiet about it. But Spirit is saying that the time will come for you to speak up and you will be given the right words to speak. When it's time to speak your truth and say, you know what, with all due respect, this is how I actually feel about the situation. And some of you may be called on to forgive. Of course, we all know that forgiveness doesn't mean that you're all going to become friends and go around the mountain singing kumbaya. It could just be like, you know what, I forgive you and I love you from a distance. And you don't even need to know that I've forgiven you. That's for me. That's for my peace. So there's that energy coming through as well. And you're being given the capacity to heal, the power to heal. Strong Gemini energy coming through. Happy birthday, Gemini. Some Geminis may be thinking of moving house as well. See that coming in fast there. Because wherever you're staying, it may be affecting your health in some way. And you say, you know what, a change of environment is doing the world of good. So there are lots of messages coming in. This is like a continuation of what came up last week, the messages. There are lots more messages coming in the next week ahead. And with these messages, there could be good news concerning children or their affairs for a couple of you. And for some of you, you're finally getting out of sadness, depression, or regret concerning issues to do with children. So this is very strong on the family, younger members of the family. That emphasis is coming up in the next week. For someone else, they're having a baby or they're finding out that they're pregnant as well. And for someone else, a child is now learning to have more self-love. They're not loathing and hating themselves after what happened. The child is learning to love themselves again and say, you know what, I am all right. I'm not perfect. Yes, bad things happen to me, but I am okay. For someone else, I feel that there's an issue of healing your inner child, and you may be turning to your inner child, turning to a point where you heal the past and make peace with yourself. In the past, I see that some of you may have been dealing with the Sagittarius. Perhaps the Sagittarius is also coming out of any sadness and depression and receiving some sort of good news. In your current circumstances, again, we have this. There may be a change of environment for some of you. Someone may be getting a home. Someone may be awarded a home on condition that they look after a certain child, or because of a child, this blessing is opening up for a home, or they're looking for a home with a strong emphasis on the comfort and security of children that's coming up. For some of you, you're deciding to emotionally detach yourself from a situation that hasn't really fulfilled. You see all these cups that we have coming up. So this is going to be quite an emotional week. Yes, it's just gone into the new moon. And that's all interesting. Here we got Gemini coming in the energy again. So someone may be about to make a very important decision. And Spirit is saying that yes, you've reached a very decisive point in your life. And to help you make the decision, you need to have a paradigm shift. Start looking at things from a different perspective that will bring about new solutions for you, or a new way, a new spin on the whole issue. The key is rest. Someone is deciding to detach themselves from a situation because it has been so straining and draining for them, and they recognize their needs to rest. And they're like, you know what, I need to just detach myself so that I can get the opportunity to rest and recover and recuperate in whatever way they're needing to do that. So there is a need for you to rest. Yes, you want to move forward with new ideas and plans, new beginnings, but you need to take rest before that. Look at this, the Queen of Coins coming up again, like the Mother of Pentacles coming up. So a lot of you may be talking to bosses or talking to a Sagittarius, and there's a strong emphasis on money. Someone is paying for an investment with a very successful business person, and they're paying in some money to invest with them. And for someone else, you're on top of your coin, you're very grounded, you're working with the earth. You might find yourself wanting to potter around the garden, plant a few things, plant some legumes, plant some carrots, whatever it is that you can plant at this time of the year in your part of the world. So someone may be strongly connected to the earth as well. It may be other things like agriculture, mining, horticulture, it could be dealing with livestock, anything to do with anything that's like really earth-based and all of that. You now know yourself very well. You know yourself on so many different levels, which is why you're able to move forward and stand your ground when it comes to decisions that you're making. For someone else, you may be conceiving in the next 7 days. That may be very possible. Pregnancy may be coming up. Of course, not all of you are getting pregnant, but some of you may be getting pregnant in the next 7 days. If that is not a part of your plans, please do take the necessary precautions. So I see you standing your guard. Yeah, this is stand your ground again. Standing your ground, being very aware of your environment, like who goes there? What's that car doing there? Why is that car being parked for so long? What's going on there? This car's parked. I heard one door opening. I hear two people talking outside. So maybe one person came to meet up with the other person or whatever it is. You're definitely standing your ground, being aware of your environment and standing your ground concerning some decisions that you've made. Now let's clarify. Let's find out what's really going down for the collective. Remember, if you'd like to book a personal reading, my details will be in the description box down below, and I'll be happy to book a personal reading or a cleansing session for you. I can do cleansing remotely or even in person. Distance is not an issue at all. I see a lot of emphasis on making decisions this week. Someone is being intuitively guided to make certain decisions, make certain investments, and these investments are going to lead them out of any depression they've been in. Maybe you had not so much good luck with business before, but now your intuition is telling you what, the time is ripe, the time is right for me to go forward with some sort of a business decision that I'm making. Ooh la la, look at this, the 7 of sneakiness on his face. So someone is catching a thief, a spy, some low vibrational person, and I just had the 9 of Cups flip over as I say that. Someone is wishing to do that. So I don't know if this person is a detective, an investigator, or in the security services, and you're wanting to catch some thief. It's your wish, you've been looking for it, and your intuition has told you to invest some time, some resources into catching this person, and it looks like you've hit jackpot, you've caught this person, and you're being guided by your intuition and making practical decisions to invest the right amount of time, technology, and resources to catching this person, and it looks like you're catching them. Light is being shone on a matter to do with the sneaky person. Let's see, what is the 7 of sneakiness about? That was really early in the reading, guys. Now, I thought we'd get the 7 of sneakiness a lot later in the reading, but here we are, right there with the 7 of sneakiness. What is the 7 of sneakiness? Yeah, some truth is coming out. Someone already knows the truth that they're going to catch someone. Perhaps they've been on their trail for some time, and they have a feeling that in the next 7 days they're catching this thief, this cheat, this lower vibrational person, sneaky kind of a character. This person could be a Scorpio born in October, but not necessarily. This person could be a part of a corporation, a group of people. They don't operate entirely by themselves. And it's because they've decided to take a different route to their modus operandi. They decided to do something different, maybe in this month of June. And that is what's leading you to catch this person. Let's get some funky cards right here. Get that spiritual intel, shall we? You can't change them. Perhaps you've been trying to counsel this person, talk to this person, you know them, and you're trying to talk them out of their wicked ways, and they're adamant that, no, this is how they were born and this is what they want to do. Yeah, it could be a civil case where they've taken something from someone, but it's not really a criminal case, and people can actually just talk about it. Yeah, again, judgment for the hidden enemies. This came out last week, so this theme is continuing this week. This person has been hidden from plain sight. Maybe this person's in hiding. They're aware that they're being looked for and they're in hiding. Give us some more spiritual intel about this seven of sneakiness. This person could be a Virgo that's in hiding or that's sneaking around. What else is going on here? Yeah, this is because you did a cleansing. So this is some investigator, a detective, or someone who's also very highly intuitive, because yes, investigative jobs is 90% training and experience, and that ever so important, like 10% of intuition, that gut feeling that is often quite spot on. So some investigator or a detective may have done a cleansing, gone for a cleansing, and through the cleansing they were able to catch this person. They're going to be able to catch this person because perhaps this person was using some sort of dark magic or occult knowledge to hide away from being found. It could be a Libra as well involved, or perhaps the detective or the investigator is a Libra. If this is your case, do send me a message down below and book your personal reading and get further details about this. Someone else will love you right. This could be someone who's also spying on someone who's cheating on them and they think that they'll never be loved again. But Spirit will say someone else will love you right. Someone else knows the right kind of love that you deserve and need, and they're going to give it to you right. So just be patient. Don't think that just because this one person was cheating on you, it means that you're not lovable or you're not worthy of a good love. And this may also be turning into a commercial case. Perhaps you had assets together with this person and they were being sneaky, hiding assets and having an affair, and you decide to start to make changes with the board of directors and decide to go solo with your project and stuff like that. Now this person's eating humble pie because they were so adamant that they'll never be caught. Yeah, the next 7 days, the first 7 days of June are going to be quite interesting, guys. Gemini energy coming in strong as well. So that was quite interesting. Let's see what else is going on for the collective. What else does the dear collective need to know? Guys, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I really appreciate the support you give me behind the scenes. It's such an honor to be a channel for these messages. I love doing this. What is going on with the collective? In the next 7 days, clear, concise messages. Someone's making a very important decision over the next few days about who they want to invest in and stuff. Someone else is making a decision to start a second career on top of what they've been trained already, and they're starting up a team, working with a different team, and it's going. Yeah, look at this. Guys, the Queen of Pentacles has come out like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So someone is going towards a lot of financial stability. You're making important decisions that are leading to a lot of financial stability. Being on top of your coin, on top of your game. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Someone has found a new passion for work, and they have the risk of being a bit obsessed with their work because they love it so much. Strong Virgo energy, because Virgos do also really get real deep into, it could be Virgo. And someone is deciding to go solo and expand their hustle, expand the things that give them finances, and this may be putting them in the spotlight. Maybe you've got a channel going on, you're a singer, artist, juggler, performer, whatever it may be, in the spotlight, and you've expanded the kind of things that you do, and you got the revelation that it will give you a lot of success. Though you were a bit hesitant, you weren't taking action towards it previously, you got a light bulb moment, you got a realization, that moment of spiritual revelation, the lights went on, ding, ding, ding. Yes, this is what I do to get success. Perhaps the message came through in a dream where you're told, do this course, do this career. Remember last week, we did speak about people doing research into courses they could do to really develop themselves and move forward. So maybe you got the light bulb moment, or you got a dream that confirmed what you need to do. And they're taking action towards that. Strong Cancer sign energy coming through. For some of you, this may you getting revelation that you may need to travel to a certain destination to be able to expand your hustle, or your work in some way. For some of you, you're actually taking action, taking control of everything, lining up your shadow and your light side and being comfortable with the shadow side and saying, what, shadow and light, you're all a part of me. I can't run away from my shadow. I must acknowledge that my shadow is right and is a part of me. What else does the collective need to know? Someone else is falling in love, maybe obsessively in love with a Virgo. Someone else is going through some contractual disagreements that may even lead to litigation. Ooh. With the Virgo, again, strong Virgo energy coming through. So strong emphasis on the Virgos. So Virgo is looking at a litigation or contractual disagreement or a court case that may have gone to litigation. What is the outcome of that case that Virgo is looking at? Some truth is being revealed. That this judgment may possibly even go in your favor. But there's a bit of regret, a bit of sadness, having to make a judgment call and seeing the truth. Because the Queen of Swords and the Moon, truth is being revealed. What truth is being revealed for the dear children? Yeah, here we go. Your intuition's revealing things to you at the bottom of the deck right here. What truth is being revealed for the collective? Remember that this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone, so please take what fits. Leave the rest for someone else. So someone's getting a truth that they need to choose a different path, take a different direction, take a leap of faith, do something new that's going to lead them to love, because there's too much trickery and deception in an area that they're dealing in. What is this trickery and deception so that the collective can be better prepared? Oh, strong Virgo energy. Someone doing a lot of lying, manipulating the situation, abusing the power or position that you've given them in your life to just crook you and stuff like that. What is this about here? Yeah, you're realizing that that world is done, all that trickery and deception is done, it's finished, that the jig is up, it's not going to go forward, and suddenly take a different route for yourself, because your spirit guides have come to you and told you, listen, look at these messages you're getting. Don't take everything at face value. Be wise about making your decisions as you're looking at these messages, because someone is trying to cook up some story, some trickery and deception, but all they're wishing for is like wishing that pigs would fly. It's not going to happen, because you see clearly through all of their stuff. Maybe an Aries you're dealing with as well. An Aries is having sleepless nights, or someone who's some sort of a boss is having sleepless nights concerning some case. What are they deciding? What is their decision? Clear, concise messages, please, collective. Yeah, for someone's freedom, but they don't know how it's going to happen, and they never saw it before, that they need to step in for someone's freedom. That's, wow, quite an intense message, guys, isn't it? Looks like June is going to be action-packed, like an action thriller in Manila, child. Okay, what is stand your ground for the collective? Why is the collective standing their ground? Why are you holding your positions? What is stand your ground for the collective? Some truth has come out and you've decided to just not take action but listen to your intuition, and your intuition has told you that there's some things that you're not seeing, that you've overthought a situation, but why are you standing your ground? Yeah, because it's strong Virgo energy coming through again for this reading. Because you realize something, perhaps you're reading something that's made you realize the truth about a situation, and you realize that you need to stand your ground. You realize that your first decision was valid. Tell me more about stand your ground, Spirit. Yeah, it may be a juggling act that you're making. You need to make a decision and you're juggling between it, but you already made a choice. And Spirit is saying, stick to that choice, because you're in a situation that was not equal. There's no equal give and take here. Someone was withholding their money, or you're making the decision to withhold your money from someone to save up with something. What is stand your ground for the collective? Your intuition is telling you. What is your intuition telling you in the next 7 days for the collective? Clear, concise messages. Your intuition is telling that something's been a heavy burden. 210, something's over. Stand your ground because something's over. 210s, you're putting the burden down, and it's been a very painful chapter, and you're closing the door on it in the next 7 days. What would the close of this chapter mean for the collective? Healing and recovery, and it's a wish come true. You're wishing for this chapter to close. You're enough of it already. Strong Aquarius energy as well. Aquarius really wanting some chapters to come to a final close so that they can be able to heal and move forward. Though they haven't been taking action towards the actual healing, they've just been asking for Spirit to step in. Someone's been advising them to just be stable, go about your business slowly. Don't keep looking back at the past. Keep moving. Move forward and keep moving. Don't look back. Someone's been advised there so they can close that chapter. What else? What valuable advice do we have for the collective? Stand your ground. You're not seeing the full facts of the situation because you've been all caught up in your mind, thinking and overthinking a situation, thinking something to a standstill. Yeah, Sagittarius and Virgo, thinking something to a standstill. What will be the outcome of this thing they've been thinking about? Clear, concise messages, please. Be patient, because justice is coming in. You're going to heal from the heartbreak you've been through. It looks like you're also getting an opportunity to back out of a bad decision that you previously made somewhere in your life. That's why you've just been told to be patient. This chapter is closing out. Let's get some funky cards about the stand your ground. Talk to your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides about your needs, your concerns, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. Sunday is a good day for you to talk to your ancestors. It's an auspicious day for you to just make sure you check in with the spirit squad. Don't hesitate when you feel the need to go into prayer, because God will be telling you to anoint yourself for something coming up. There were the voices of tragedy who are waiting to hear the bad news, waiting to see you crumble and fall. But you're speaking to your ancestors and they're going to come out with egg on their face. Things are not going the way they thought. Because look at this, your ancestors are handling this. That's why you don't need to worry. Stand your ground. What else do we need to know for stand your ground here? Clear, concise messages. It's time to heal. Didn't I just talk about healing from the heartbreak there? Yeah, it's time to heal because you've been in a very heartbreaking and a very trying and difficult situation, and it's time to put that burden down. And now they're fighting amongst themselves. Let's find out why they're fighting amongst themselves, these voyeurs of tragedy who had gotten front row seats and popcorn and swivel chairs to watch you go down. Like I borrow a quote from a certain author, Danny Morrigan. Like these voices of tragedy, if it was the time of the French guillotine and at the time of the guillotine, they'd have been sitting at the front row, knitting away furious, like, ooh, this is a good show. They need to go down. And now they've got egg on their face because you're healing. And they're fighting amongst themselves over something that was came out on social media that made things start to spin in your direction. So that, yeah. And now they're coming out of the confusion. And then as they come out of the confusion, they're fighting amongst each other. They've taken a retreat from everyone because everyone's talking about them, talking to them, about a lot of communication going back and forth. And someone was being advised, against this fight with the litigation. Yeah, and just all this fuck shit with the fight here. Someone was being advised not to do that. So they were being advised, you need to reconcile with this person that you're fighting with, these voices of tragedy. It could be reconciling with an institution or reconciling with a marriage partner, because we've got the marriage card coming out as well. And some clarity came out, and they're saying that you're very grounded and protected. You're about to make a decisive decision over your life. For someone else, someone's fighting, they're fighting amongst themselves because there are two choices of people. This man got his King of Pentacles energy going on. We do have a soulmate union coming through as well in the week ahead. He got his pentacle, got his coin going on, and the minute the coins appeared, so did two women, and now he's bound between the two. Like, I want this, but I also want this, and he has to make a choice. Like, it doesn't have to be a choice about two women as such. It could be a choice about two decisions, two investments, two directions he wants to take, and they're both fine. Tell me more. Yeah, it could be to do with work. You might be getting two job offers at the same time, and you have to make the decision about which direction you want to take. Yeah, you're catching any sort of a spy. Someone else is catching a spy or a thief in the workplace. Someone who's been sneaky, low vibrational, someone that you used to eat and drink with. And now this person is losing their strength because they got strength from, spannering you in the back, sniggering behind your back and feeling also clever. They were clever, yeah, but not wise. And now they're going through it, fighting amongst each other with whoever they're trying to sell you out with. Now feeling left out in the cold and regretting the decisions that they made. Perhaps getting an opportunity to back out of a bad decision, but you're already like, I already know all that there is to know about this situation. It's time to move forward. I'm not going to be in that atmosphere of lack. Yeah, as usual, this is a message for someone who's probably in the security services. Might be a Virgo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. You're the battle-worn warrior. You've been through quite a bit, and you've succeeded through your structure and discipline. You've come from beyond these two stone fellas here. No other civilian has been where you were before. That's why you're making so much headway. You've got so much stability and balance here with your brown horse. So someone in the security services may be meeting up with someone who's very grounded, possibly two people very grounded and very down to earth. Why has this come out? Something's flipped over, and there's something you're not seeing about the equation. Perhaps someone in security services is dealing with two people who are as different as night as day, but these people are connected, but you're not seeing the connection immediately. Let's get some help for that person. Yeah, the truth is coming out. What you're not seeing here is coming out. What is the truth that's coming out? That these people may be family behind the scenes. Actually, it could be family involved, or they could be related in some way, but they use different surnames. Whoa, that was dramatic. Did you see that coming out, guys? Yeah. Some of you may be learning to let go this week because some people may be calling you miserly. They're saying you're miserly with your love or your money or your attention, and you're coming out of that energy and releasing all of that, releasing the past so you can make more headway. And it's a wish come true for you. You've been wishing to be able to release, and you're getting messages that are sort of confirming that the releasing that you've done or the spiritual cleansing you've done has really worked. Yeah, and your third eye is open. You're about to start something new. Someone's about to study something new. They're getting messages about a course or something. That's going to be a rebirth of a dream that they had a long time ago and they had to shelve it maybe because of life and other circumstances. And now they're doing their research, and it's a shock to a lot of people around you. You're going to do something that people are going to be shocked about. You're sitting there quietly looking like it ain't nothing going on with you, but you're going to shock the masses. That's how they're saying I must put it. How are you shocking the masses, my darling collective? Let me get these big boys here. You want to play with the big boys? Yeah, I want to play with the big boys. Let the big boys come out. What is this you're shocking the world with? What is the startling revelations? That you've stopped any sort of interference that was there in your life and you're moving forward quickly. There's quick communication coming to the world about how you're moving forward. Yeah. Victory may be because someone is trying to interfere with your life, trying to make you codependent and trying to make you put your guard down so you could stay codependent and dependent on them and virtually bound to this person. But you're shocking the world by getting your own independence, getting your own freedom. How else are we shocking the world in the week ahead for the collective? Things are going to start moving very fast for you, and whatever strife there's been with legal work, there's a favorable outcome, a judgment is being made in your favor, and it's coming in quickly, and that's going to shock the world. Like, what? It's done already? That was fast. How did that all come together? I don't even believe that. Let's find out what's going on here. Get the funky girls. Tell me how we're shocking the world. What's the tower moment for the collective? Yeah, your envious friends, family, or colleagues are going to be shocked, are the first bunch to be shocked by the bold moves you're making and how things are moving forward. And the witch hunter, someone who wanted to find fault in you, who wanted to pin a fault on you, and they ain't got no experience doing that, but they wanted to just make you out to be wrong. They're going to be shocked on Friday. Oh, so it's going down on Friday. So something shocking is going down on Friday. So be mindful of that date and see what's going down. And do tell me how this resonated with you. Some family secrets could be coming out. Like I said, envious family and friends. On a Friday, you're finding out someone is gloating or sending a message that they think is going to send you all into sadness and all of that. And they think they're doing a service to the community by talking nonsense about you. They think it's their personal responsibility to tell everyone your business. Yeah, and these people are doing spell work at your gates. So someone may be dropping herbs and spells at your gates, but this is not working because remember we said earlier on, your ancestors are handling this. Talk to your ancestors on a Sunday. And it's a BS alert. Someone coming to talk nonsense at your gate just to get access so they can drop their spells or their herbs and stuff like that. And this thing is going to be eating them up like a cancer. Yeah. Whatever they're trying to do. Yeah, Mitches are going through it now because that spell work has returned to them. It's a freaking setup. Someone calling you to the gate so that they can drop something at your gate. Just make sure you do your spells at the entrance, your protection prayers at the gate of your house. This person could be a Taurus. Trying to brainwash you, trying to block up your crown chakra, block up your cranium, to corrupt your mental software, your psychological and intellectual software inside of your mind. These people took pleasure in your pain. They stayed near enough to see you go through some pain. And they kept on checking in to see, is it working? Ooh, I want to see what he looks like when he's crying. You know, that kind of BS and stuff. But your ancestors are attacking them in stealth mode. They ain't going to know what's hit them. It's just going to be like, bam, and they're done. Guys, take care. If you want a personal reading, my details are down in the description box down below. Love and light. Till the next one.